Hey, entrepreneurs, Denise Klein here with Sproutware Systems. I did this little presentation for a networking group and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and record it and put it out into the world. I am a very big believer in having systems. Number one, it is going to make your life so much easier. You are going to be more consistent, make more money, have more flexibility, all the good things. So let's hop right in. Why doesn't it want to go to the next page? I don't know. Okay. So, one of the things we all know as a business owner is you have all the tasks to do, and we have what we end up, what I call the bottleneck effect, because we have limiting factors. And those limiting factors, a lot of time, are only having 24 hours in the day, only having enough brain power, frankly, every day to handle so much. And then we may have other limiting factors like maybe we don't have staff to help us. Maybe we don't have all the technology in place that we need, or maybe we don't have a ton of money. And so once you get to a point in your business where you know you need to make more money, but you don't have more time, then something has to give, right? You in that bottleneck, you're always the bottleneck. So you got to figure out, okay, what do you do to help alleviate that bottleneck effect? Well, we usually turn to one of two things: delegation or automation. Now, I tend to go on the side of automation. Number one, automation is cheaper. If you don't have a ton of money, then getting automations up and running is going to save you money over paying someone to do the work. And frankly, delegating work is a whole different skill set. And so automation tends to be the easiest. So you want to have systems in place. The more systems you have in place where you're not guessing what has to happen next, especially if they are automated systems, those things are really going to help you free up your schedule, reduce your stress, make more money. Okay, so I'm going to give you two examples today around sales and, marketing and sales. Okay, so we're going to start here with lead management. So we all know that we need a constant influx of leads that will eventually turn into buyers. And that process can look different, right? Your leads can come from a lot of different places. They can come from ads, they can come from networking, they can come from social media, they can come from lots of different places, right? But when you get a lead, what do you do with it? Well, we have to, no pun intended, well, pun intended, we need to lead your leads somewhere. So I'm going to give you this example of using a lead magnet, which is something people have been using for years and years. And we could talk about what different kinds of lead magnets are, but it is something you're giving them that is of value, that they're going to give you their contact information in exchange for, with the agreement that, hey, this is something that you can market to them, you can reach out to them and build a relationship. They will raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested in this thing. So you create a lead magnet, and your job is to put that lead magnet out into the world so people start clicking on it. So if you are in the habit of posting on social media but don't have a call to action, meaning book an appointment with you or having do something, then a lead magnet is a great way to get started. So they go to your website, they give you their email address and sign up for the lead magnet. In an automated system, then it goes straight into your CRM. We can add them to your newsletter list. We can put them in a pipeline. That way you can actually track this particular lead magnet to know, does this lead magnet actually lead me to clients? Are these people actually converting? Is this lead magnet actually getting people? So if you're not measuring it, then you don't necessarily know. And then you can do other kind of tags and stuff so that you can do additional marketing, which we'll talk about in just a second. So all that happens automatically. All this the system is set up, so you're just telling people about your lead magnet and they're coming and doing this. And that can just keep happening, right? So at the same time, the client gets the email delivering the lead magnet. It's a link to a video, it's a course that you have, it's a PDF, a checklist, whatever it might be. And at the same time, again, those marketing tags, now it's going to kick off a nurture sequence. They're brand new to you. They've never gotten anything from you. Then you may have a welcome nurture sequence explaining who you are, what you do, and offering them information. The entire point of this section is to build relationships and bring value. And once they understand who you are, what you can do, for them, how you benefit them, then they can become a new customer. All of that can be automated. So your entire job really is just creating posts, and you can actually create your social media posts, for example, and you can put it in a planner so they're automatically posted for you. So you're not scrambling every day. Oh my goodness, what am I going to post today? You plan it out, schedule it. You can do a couple of weeks worth ahead of time, then you don't have to worry about it. And all of this is running in the background. You're building your email list. You're building your business. You're getting leads in the door. And now we have some information that we can actually look at and analyze. Hey, is this lead magnet working to bring leads in? And are these leads actually converting to clients? So now you've got someone who's interested. They're going to your website and they're going to buy. This is what I'm going to call my onboarding workflow when you have a new client. So they go to your website and they purchase something from you, whether it's a service, whether it's a product, whatever it happens to be. And the automation will send them a confirmation, a receipt, and let them know that their payment went through. I love a notification to myself that says, hey, you got a new sale. It helps so much to know, hey, you got a new client. We're going to update a pipeline again because we want to know what our income is, what our income came from, and what our conversion rates are at the very least. There's other data and stuff that we can look at, but we definitely want to be measuring those things. And then we can also assign tasks and things like that for any activities that need to be done for onboarding. At the same time, again, all this can be happening. You're not involved in any of this. The system is built and is running this. So at the same time, the client has gotten their order confirmation, but it gives them, takes them maybe through an onboarding sequence. So your onboarding sequence might look different than mine. I'm going to give you two examples here. An onboarding sequence might be gathering documents. So I, for example, my clients go to a website, they read their terms of service and fees, they agree to those, and then I have a website with videos and forms for them to fill out. So I have all of their information to build out their system because I have now all their branding and their contacts and all that, and I create the system for them. So yours could be similar to that. Or maybe you have a situation where you need people to sign a contract. You can set up e-signatures right inside the system so they get those. So you're gathering that information. They can schedule an onboarding call or a kickoff meeting, whatever you might call it. And then you and your client are happy. You get together there at the end. They've done most of the heavy lifting at that point because you've already built the system. And that, again, these are things that can happen while you're sleeping, can happen on a weekend. It just happens. So there are a ton of benefits to having systems. We are going to talk about a couple of those here. If I am pointing the rest, there we go. Consistency is a very big one. If you have had feast and famine periods in your business, then you probably don't have a system that is operating consistently. You get some clients and then you work with clients and then you're not doing any kind of prospecting. And suddenly you're doing prospecting and you get clients and then you're working with clients, and it's on and on. So consistency, systems help you with that. Time efficiency. Obviously, we only have 24 hours in the day. If you're a solo entrepreneur, it's only you. So having these systems in place saves you from having to do all of those tasks manually, the remembering and all of the things that go along with making sure all of those things are done. It makes your business scalable. So once you have systems in place, then it's easier to bring in help, whether that's contractors or employees, so that you can scale and make the kind of income that you want to make for you and for your family. The other thing it does is actually makes your business scalable and saleable. But I don't know if you've ever thought about that, but you're building something. And if you build it properly, it's something that you could sell down the road. And so having system in place will help you do that. The other thing that it helps you with is decision making. Remember, we are collecting data along the way. We are measuring the effectiveness of the lead magnets. We are measuring where our business is coming from, what our conversion rates are. So it becomes much easier to make decisions when you have data to work from. It also reduces your stress by like a lot. I can't even, this is like my favorite thing. And this is a big part of the reason I do what I do is because there are actually times in my business now where you can breathe because you have systems that are that are working. And it's just a beautiful, wonderful, lovely thing. So your systems are perfectly designed to get the results that you are getting. I love that quote by Stephen Covey. So if you want better results, then you need better systems. And of course, that's exactly what we do here at Sproutware. If you would like to connect, you can scan this QR code and we could book a coffee chat. I love supporting other business owners, even if you do not need me as a professional with strategy and systems. But I also have on that same place an automated client journey checklist. So if you would be interested in what that looks like, there are all the different things that we can automate inside of our system. And yeah, so if I can be of any service to you, please reach out. You can reach me at denise@sproutwaresystems.com. You can scan the QR code and book an appointment. I'd love to see you. All right. Have a great day.